This podcast is brought to you in association with Small Beer Ltd, Britain's leading cask ale and craft beer wholesaler. Head to all the W's, smallbeerwholesale.co.uk. Now on with the show. Hello and welcome to Gone Off on a Tangent, recorded living proof that anyone, and I mean anyone, can do a podcast. My name's Adam Stocks, his name's Carl Stubbs.
Hello there.
He's Dan Taylor.
Hello.
How are we all men?
Very well.
Good.
How are you?
Very good.
Living the dream. Having a good Easter?
Weather's wank, innit?
Yeah. It's not turned a corner yet, have we?
No.
That's such a Britishism, isn't it?
Let's talk about the weather.
Yeah.
We are 49 seconds in and we've already turned to the weather.
Absolute safety catch, innit?
It really is. But stop chatting it.
Yeah.
Did anyone have a good Easter?
Yeah.
I stole an Easter egg off my child.
Well, I would expect nothing less.
Came downstairs, wanted a bowl of cereals, no milk. So they were staring at me. So I've managed to steal one.
Are you going to replace it or
Not been caught yet, Carl. We'll worry about that when I get caught.
right?
I didn't steal one of the Thorntons ones. I went straight for like a Freddo one.
Is that better?
Well, it's sort of cheaper, innit? I think it's easily replaceable.
I heard terrible reviews about Thornton's chocolate. Actually,
Go on then.
apparently, it just tasted like cheap shit chocolate.
Have they been bought out or anything?
Oh,
What
it's
did-
been wrapping up the
What was your review
Aldi
on it?
Middle House stuff.
You are?
What was your review on it?
I didn't have any Thorntons. I stole a Freddo one.
Ah, okay.
And honestly, class. Love
Yeah.
a bit of Cadbury's, me. Traditionalist. Very nice. And also, when did they start putting the bits inside? Is that a new thing?
What do you
Little
mean?
Freddo heads inside it. And the Skittles one had Skittles in it. They used to be in like bags
On
in
the
the outer
outside.
packaging.
No,
they're
they're
inside now.
Yeah, but they used to be inside back in the day. And I think they had a period where they came out and then went back in again.
I don't know who produces cream eggs. Who produces them?
Cadbury's.
Cadbury's.
Is it Cadbury's?
Yeah.
How have they not done a big one yet? Like an Easter egg sized cream egg.
Oh, well,
I'd be all over that. Honestly,
a heart attack afterwards.
I don't care. Bring it on. I mean, isn't there like 5 spoonfuls of sugar in a small little cream egg?
I had one on Saturday night.
So you brave one, did you?
Yeah. Been a bad man this week.
What did you have?
I've been a bad man.
Was it a novelty one?
No. We was in the pub and somebody popped.
Someone broke the Easter eggs out.
Let me
Wild.
guess.
Someone-
Let me guess. You had a rhubarb ginger.
no,
And then had it as a chaser.
no, because I don't drink at all, Dan. I genuinely think that I may never drink again.
Really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. No, we surging past that. That's quite a big statement
Yeah.
to make.
Yeah.
Tied to the cycling or just in general, just like how it feels to be sober?
Yeah, I just don't miss it at all. Like most people, like everyone's like, "Oh, you can't believe you're having a fucking drink, mate."
Yeah, but that gets pretty tedious, that shit.
absolutely twatted.
Yeah, it gets
Like,
pretty tedious.
one of
that.
the lads was like, I mean, it's quite funny your perspective on things, which because I'm like sat there thinking, what an absolute idiot. Whereas in a couple of years gone by, I'd have probably been that person.
And probably worse.
Yeah. So like on Sunday night, one of the girls that was out with like put on a t-shirt, found a t-shirt or was given a t-shirt from the pub that we were in. And then went behind the bar and got a tray and started glass collecting in the pub.
I love that, by the way.
Funny,
That is brilliant.
right? But I'm sat there. Everybody else, right, is
You're
that
cringing.
she's walking around with the tray, and everyone's just like, trying to get as many glasses on the tray as possible, right? And all I'm sat there thinking is, they're going to go absolutely everywhere in a minute. This is an accident waiting to happen. Whereas everyone else is like piling in. There's like glasses on top of glasses.
Your brain is going, silly girl.
I'm like, honestly, will you not grow up?
I preferred the Carl that headbutted a lamppost on the way
Yeah,
to
I mean,
Christmas pie.
I prefer that Carl as well,
I'm telling you
personally,
now,
but
if I was there and I'd had a few drinks, I would have been absolutely piling them up on there. But it just like
I also
the different
prefer
perspective.
the Carl in London where
Oh god!
Adam Dale stabbed your can of beer with his key,
Oh,
and your
yeah.
charge was that tight it went everywhere. That was fucking brilliant. You were pissing beer.
Yeah. Look,
We had a very different weekend, Carl, because I got absolutely cocker-spanieled on Good Friday at the football,
did you?
and had an amazing day with some of my closest friends I've known for a long, long time.
How,
Always gets out of hand, but still.
how was Greasy Chip Butty live?
Impressive. Credit where credit's due. Impressive.
Yeah.
Didn't sing much straight after that, but in general, yeah, pretty impressive.
What was
atmospheric?
What was the scores on the doors?
I can't remember. I didn't see second half. I think
1-0?
it was 2-0. Might have been 1-0. So I was the last man standing after 12 minutes. So we kicked off, went up the stand, start of it. Lads went, pint. I went, lads, come on, show some respect. It's like 12 minutes. So they went back down it's a long way up and all, fucking top of the stand. So they've gone down. I'm sat there in my corporate attire, sort of nice address, and you would be at the football normally. Blokes behind me going,
Pringle socks.
yeah. Blokes behind me going,
Trainers.
like, I would be grumbling as well, like, oh, free bar must be on then, like kicking off a bit. I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. So I gave it to about 36th, never reappeared.
Oh.
Ian at one point turned
game.
back because he was just behind the dugouts, turned back, saw me. I gave it a big smiley wave, and he was like, for fuck's sake. Got them some tickets for the game, and they can't even be asked to get past 12 minutes. Pathetic. So yeah, I didn't go out for second half. I had too much fun. But then I realised that with my friends and like a day sesh, it gets to the point where you're just trying to survive. It stops being fun. You're having fun, you know what I mean? You're just trying to survive and not be like the one that's gone early or fell asleep, or you're just constantly looking for pick-me-ups and just ways to get through it.
Like what?
Anything you can, Carl, anything get your hand on. Change to a gin for a bit, just to perk you up a little bit.
Right, okay.
Have a little dance. Just see if you can get anything going. Change bars. Get a bit of fresh air. Anything, Carl, just to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Before you need to stare at that kebab at sort of 12:30, 1-ish.
Exactly.
Like it's your best friend.
Yeah.
That's my advice, Carl, yeah.
Well, I've never had a kebab, so...
Technically, I had a chicken fillet burger.
Right. It's quite
One of the lads
I've
fell
had one-
asleep.
I've had one of them.
One of the lads fell asleep in the corner with his chips resting on his belly. One of the greatest photos I've seen. And he was mullered. You can probably guess who that was.
Jammer?
No, he wasn't out.
Oh. Blob.
So, no, he can't.
No, Blob was on rare form. He always injures himself. You know that one friend who injures himself?
Wasn't it?
Yeah, he was asleep. And he's climbed some step ladders that he's found behind some bins as Blob and fallen off. I don't know. There's just always that one friend who injures himself, isn't there? It's not you anymore, Carl.
No.
You're the ride home.
Yeah.
It's quality, innit?
10 o'clock I went home. Lovely.
Sensible. I mean, I wish I'd done the same on Good Friday when I woke up on Saturday morning, like somebody had put a pan around my head and then a slow drive back. But still,
To be fair,
ruined
some of the boys had done a 3-day weekend on the gas.
can't afford it.
Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Crikey.
I had a skinful on Saturday.
I just love the feeling.
What?
Just love the feeling, Carl.
What, I've been drunk?
Just love the buzz, mate. I just love it. Nothing better. Surrounded by your close friends.
When you're in that giddy moment.
That's
it's
just
good,
that warm hum that you get, that you just top of the tree, Carl. Honestly, no, but I was very respectful of your views. Very respectful.
Yeah.
I always feel slightly smug when I haven't drunk.
Do you know what half of it is?
This is rare.
It's very rare.
I think half of it is like, I haven't drank now for so long that I don't really want to break that.
But you've also got because you're being competitive. You've also got tangible benefits. There's actual benefits.
Yeah,
It doesn't really better my life. I don't drink.
No, I mean, if I was you, I would be getting absolutely slaughtered every weekend, I think.
But I'm not.
But I'm not. Yeah. I genuinely, because like when you've gone so long at something, I imagine it's like when you've quit something and you just like,
Don't miss it.
Yeah, and you just
When you get over the hill
and then
with
you're
it.
just like a little bit stubborn with it almost, that you don't want to break the thing that you've done, I guess.
I'm trying to think of the last thing that I stopped doing that I don't miss at all. And the first thing that's
When your exes?
first thing that's coming to my head is when I went to Australia, I stopped watching EastEnders, and now just literally it blows my mind that I even watched it in the first place.
Yeah. I bet we've all got something like an EastEnders type thing that
Yeah, my family was addicted
just
to Coronation
gave up.
Street, and
Were
then
they?
for one weekend just gave up. But then everything was tied to it. When you have your tea and that, it was really weird.
Yeah,
That's often
Think back, it's odd, isn't it?
it was Neighbours and Home and Away in our house, like when you got home from like
5:30 home and away, wasn't it?
5:35.
Proper tea time, innit?
5:35
Was it?
Neighbours, I think.
Wasn't it a repeat of the...
Well,
And then
lunchtime
6
was
o'clock.
that.
6 o'clock was definitely Home and Away.
I thought home and away was the early one.
No, Home and Away was
No, no
definitely
idea.
the later one. Yeah,
Neighbours on in the daytime when it first, and then it was repeated at night.
but I would not miss them for the world back in the day. And if I did,
When was the last time you watched a soap?
Oh, years and years ago. 10, 15 years ago, I'd have thought.
Yeah,
You can't believe you ever watched it. We had one on the week. I don't know why. It was just on the background. I was like, oh, I actually watched this. I mean, apart from Late Night Hollyoaks, obviously, in case you saw a tit.
It's literally over 10 years. It's 10 years this year since I went to Australia. So it's,
Broke the habit.
yeah.
What did you replace it with? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, there's quite a few things.
I found some vices.
Yeah. Other things to take up my time. Half an hour a night.
2 or 3.
Yeah. Anyway, it'd be remiss of us to not mention.
What's that?
100 em bé.
All right.
Do you want to go again?
Tập 100 em bé.
Episode 100, baby.
Oh.
In what?
Vietnamese.
Okay, one for the Vietnamese listeners.
Why are we want Vietnamese?
Because I actually had a look and we did have a follower from Vietnam.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So,
You're very welcome.
yeah.
So we're sat here going, what? And they're there.
They're lovely
They're
lads.
like, sat there like,
They're like, ah.
We have catered for one there, haven't we?
yeah, absolutely. Which is
I
what
haven't
we're here for.
prepared anything, but because this has always been a very modest podcast.
Last week, I mean, this will not surprise anybody, but last week you said that you was going to bring champagne, did you not, as we were leaving?
No, because you
Yeah,
both
it
went,
did.
well, I'm not drinking it, so I didn't bother.
I never said that.
You did?
No, I didn't.
You definitely did.
Oh,
Well, I
did,
won't
yeah.
drink it, mate. I'm not bothered. I have got some, but I'm not asked about going to get it. I think this is a working class
Yeah.
podcast. I think we're
Turned up. We never thought we'd get here. But we have.
it is amazing. I did check the stats last night just to check. We are actually at 100, and we are.
It's
Yeah.
the first ton I've had for a long, long time.
Bats up in it. Bats raised.
Helmet off.
So I give us some applause.
That'll be later.
Bats raised. A little self-adulation there. Just
nice.
well done, lads.
Well done, lads. Well
Little
done.
acorns and all that, guys. Little acorns. And we've built this little
Talking about
sprout.
ground force again.
Not again. Fucking hellfire. Not again.
Dim it
You
out
excited
again.
for the Grand National stocks?
I'm not now.
Why was that with you?
His tip pulled out yesterday.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah.
Well, the first time he's pulled his tip out.
Fortunately.
I was going to be going, but I'm not now. I'm going to work instead. But I was going to be going. But I'm not sure I'll do any bets, actually. I had such a good Cheltenham, I'm not sure I'll bother. Are you all yours lined up, ready to rumble? You don't go as big, do you, on this?
No, I've got a couple that I don't mind, but
I'll have a fiver on the National.
My
I'm
bet
English.
for the Nationals not running, which is disappointing. And I've got like 5 horses now that in my little box of stats, I guess, that I use for the Grand National, which has been pretty decent. There's 5 horses that all of them fail on one different
Oh, so they're not getting the
thing. So I've literally not got a horse that like ticks every box that I want it to. So I'm like, yeah, I do. The one horse that like I do quite like is the Big Breakaway, but the fact
in
that,
what, the National?
yeah, it's 50-1, but there's that and Back on the Lash. I quite like that as well. But they both ran
Which
so
will never be you.
yeah.
After the last 5 minutes.
They both ran so poorly last time out, which puts me off somewhat. Because a horse coming into the National usually finishes in like the top 4 last time out, and these both got pulled up. So they, other than that, both of those two like tick a lot of my boxes, but those two are big question marks. So, yeah, don't know whether to back them or not. Now I've said it on here, I'm screwed either way, because if I don't back them and they win and I've said it on here, I'm going to get absolutely hammered, aren't I? So,
I will be betting with the Nation, which is colour and name.
nice.
It's national, isn't it? It's the one
Yeah.
race I think you're allowed to just go name and colour. I think
Pin the tail on donkey.
it's a bit of history for we're not a big horse racing family. My uncle Sid used to go and put our bets on because my uncle was a bit of a gambler back in the day, and him and his brother. So it was the one time of the year we'd collect the money up for the family and go down to obviously usual bookies and put a bet on. So it's the only time of the year my mum's
It's the
interested
biggest
in betting.
betting day of the year, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because it's the one in it really. I know I've learned over the last few years that Cheltenham's the one for the race fans. That is the week and all that, but. Yeah,
It's one of
National's
them
the
that
one.
better horses seem to be entering it as of late. The higher, a lot
Constitution Hill's it,
higher. No,
I'm sure I saw that on Twitter earlier. No? What have I missed there?
That's probably an April Fool.
Well, it can't be this late, can it? What day are we on?
Constitution Hill A runs over hurdles currently, and the
Is that
Grand
what's-
the Grand National fences are quite a long way off a hurdle. i.e. about 4 foot.
What's that matter? You'll piss it then.
What?
If they're smaller,
Oh my
No.
you'll piss it.
The Grand National
Hurdles
fences
are
are
smaller.
about 4 foot bigger than a hurdle. You
Oh, right, they're bigger. They won't piss it then.
No.
Oh,
Never,
taller horses.
never jumped a fence in public. Yeah, we'll just send it over the
Yeah,
Grand
fuck it.
National. Like one of the greatest horses we're probably ever going to see.
So maybe that tweet
We'll
was,
just go-
these horses aren't running.
No, it is. It's running in a different race though.
Oh, I didn't mean the national. I just meant in general.
Oh, well, yeah.
I didn't mean that. Right. I meant in general. It's at the festival.
I thought John Bomb would have run quite
So
well.
what's
and that's
Constitution
been
Hill running in?
run. The something.
Will it be low odds again?
Something. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
1 to 2 or something.
I'll stick it in another
Not
racker.
even that. I think 1 to 5 maybe. Yeah, it's against a lot of short priced horses tend to go well at Aintree, which is against pretty much everything I back because I like taking on favourites, and a lot of favourites tend to do quite well at Aintree. So it'll be a quiet week for me, I think. Well, 3 days anyway.
Have a dabble anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to just try to pick some value in some of the big handicaps and probably leave the rest alone, I imagine.
How was the bottle kicking festival, Dan?
Fucking weird.
Talk to me. What is it?
It's just like this 200-year tradition out in Hallerton in Leicestershire.
And what do they get up to?
So
Kick some bottles.
Hallerton and Medborough, which are the neighbouring villages.
Which team did you pick?
Oh, there was no.
You care though. You got to pick. You got to pick.
Well, I was in Hallerton at the time.
So up the Hallerton, what are you
probably
saying?
Hallertonian. And then the thing itself has been running for like 200 years.
Is this where they like chase cheese downhill?
No, it's very similar to like that.
brutal, by the way. We've watched that.
That and the
Yeah.
Haxey Hood. Very similar kind of events. It's an annual thing.
That one sounded wrong, but carry on.
Have you ever
Annual-
had
what?
a Haxey Hood?
No,
What
sounded weird.
What sounded wrong about it?
Just on a few different levels.
Annual event.
Just pull on some threads. No, just the title of it. Just pull on a thread and just leave it there. Carry on. Like the what's the Ashbourne one?
Yeah, the football.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Shrove game, is it? Shrove Tide?
something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, they basically it's a big wrestling match, effectively at the top of a hill. The idea is to try and get this keg of beer back over the stream at the bottom of one of the beer gardens, and then everyone just gets absolutely leery.
Who won?
Hallerton. I
Who
think.
supplies
You're
the
at the
beer
home side.
barrel?
Huh?
Who supplies the beer
And
barrel?
do they know?
It's basically it's a wooden barrel that's then filled with beer at one of the pubs, and then but it's rare.
Everyone gets lashed.
They've got absolute.
Do they properly kick the shit out
I mean,
of each
proper.
other?
Like, there's people with like stitches and everything, like
It's not for me, that.
Yeah,
covered in mud.
I'm
like,
alright, thanks.
but yeah,
Fair fucks to them. It's not for me.
Pretty loose.
Yeah, it's not for me.
I'm surprised that it's like still legal, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it was really, really entertaining, but it was
As you were stood on the side miles away.
yeah,
Pouring pints
That's exactly where
from
I
the
wanted to be.
tipsy imp mobile.
Did you throw any punches or anything?
No,
A rogue little cheeky undercutter. just
the twat was pushing on the bar 10 minutes before closing.
pushed his hands off.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely surprised that still goes on.
Yeah, it's brutal. Like, there's loads of documentaries on Netflix and stuff. Like the
There's
cheese
like-
rolling one is mad.
Yeah,
Like going into that, you're going to break
Bones.
lots.
there's
And like people are
Genuinely,
Do
misshapen.
you think this
now.
is like the British equivalent of that bull thing in Spain?
No, that's just
that's just
fucked up the Spaniards.
insane, yeah, but there was, they've got to get over fences. They've got barbed wire on. It's like fucking like through hedges, like brutal stuff. It's literally,
Well, it means a lot to them.
Up?
Huh?
And they're just having a tear up.
But basically, there's no like. If you look at the Wikipedia page, it's quite funny because it's like no eye gouging, no like all the.
Oh, but feel free to
But feel
launch
free to
barbed
launch-
wire at each other.
Oh,
no
it's-
thumbing.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's good.
Get into him.
Fuck 'em up.
It
But yeah.
sounds not for me, is what that sounds.
Yeah.
Fancy go at the cheese rolling stuff, Carl. It's a bit of that.
I mean, the cheese rolling, I'd be a little bit more.
But like, I watched a documentary on it, and this girl who's obviously won it quite a few years in a row. She's actually deformed her body doing it, like collarbones up and about, and it's like,
It's not for me.
wow, okay. All for a
Yeah,
bit
at
of
what
cheese.
point do you think, this is a bit silly?
Probably when 200 people chuck themselves down a hill.
This thing, literally, they've got like this big parade through the village and church service.
Gotta love a bit of tradition.
Everything. Oh,
Gotta love a bit of tradition.
absolutely all over
I
it.
think there's tradition, and then there's like this has probably run its course, lads.
It's what separates us from the Yanks, though, Carl. And you hate that lot.
Yeah,
They'd love any of this. They'd love a bit of this. They ain't got any of this.
Some
Yeah.
Americans there yesterday.
Was there? I bet they were loving it because they ain't got any tradition.
Wonder what was going on, but I was the same. So
Yeah, I just feel like there's some traditions that are good to end. You know?
Yeah, why don't you go protest it in Hallerton?
Oh, because I don't really
Probably
care.
start now. You've got 364 before another one starts.
I mean, if they want to do that, that's absolutely fine by me. But I just feel like you could
Grow up, lads.
Yeah, you could probably do something better with your time.
Talking of fighting, see that assistant referee?
fighting. Later.
Yeah, did he give old Robinson one, didn't he?
Robertson.
Chucked a little cheeky elbow at him.
Yeah, good. I'd do that as well.
Big
Give
fan
him
of
half
it.
a chance.
Give it some. Go on.
I wouldn't have fucking. I wouldn't have
have
stopped at the
apologised.
elbow. Just drop the fucking.
Jock cunt.
It's DDT. It's DDT.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
a
not, I don't
bellend.
It
like
was a
it.
rare incident, though, wasn't it?
It does look like he's just trying to get off me kind of thing.
It's just a rare. It's just something you don't expect to see in a football match.
Well,
if I'm honest.
I'll be honest. Now is the time for him
It's
to
always
actually
good to
make
be
a
honest.
bit of a thing about what's happening with respect for officials and touching them and getting in the face and
Yeah, it's 2 incidents of late, isn't it?
Well, he's been suspended, hasn't he?
yeah.
Lino. Mitrovic got his suspension the other way around.
Yeah.
Player on ref action rather than the rarest of. He were hench and all.
Sounds like a shit porno.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Ref on striker action. Hump the stump. He was hench though. He was built.
I was
Stacked. I won't mess with him.
No.
It was just the look on Roberts' face, like he's playing up, wasn't he? He fucking threw an elbow. Like fucking this is brilliant. And then Roy Keane see Roy Keane.
Yeah.
He's placed the camera now, doesn't he?
He's what?
He placed the camera
He
now.
does a little bit.
He loves
and,
it.
And also,
Toss it.
like, I get that, I like the fact that he calls people out, but he's called. There's been an image doing the rounds of him with hands on Andy D'Urso back in the day, and it's just like pot kettle, getting all.
Yeah, but he was defending the lino, wasn't he? In this instance,
Was he?
yeah, he was calling the Robertson a baby.
Well, yeah.
Just get on with it. Get on with the game, baby. Just get on with the game. I can't stand the bloke
I
personally.
mean, I haven't seen I've seen like stills.
He just threw a cheeky one, just Carl, just a little nibbler
Did he
to let him
though?
know he's there. It's one of those. If because of the way they're sort of positioned, it looks. I think personally, it looks worse than it actually is.
Definitely.
I can understand why the Liverpool players upset. 'Cause it's just not something you'd expect,
Yeah.
and there might be more shot than anything else. But if that happens in the 60s, no one gives a shit. You just get on with it. There'd be some tale on a podcast somewhere. The time Lino threw an elbow. It's one of them things. I don't think we'll ever see it again. Not been the best weekend for referees, was it?
All
He-
leads.
See not all leads, yeah. Honestly, when you think you've seen it all, lads. When you think you've seen it all.
I wasn't going to mention it, but then I thought
Billy
no.
Boots, Carl.
No.
I'm fine. You know me. I react
I'll be
really
honest.
calmly to these situations.
I only found out this morning what the score was.
Yeah, well, the first half, oof, yeah.
Was you 1-0 up as well?
Well, I got a
No, one on for half time.
I got a notification from Sky saying Leeds deservedly in front after frantic start.
Battered him. Yeah, it was really
Right.
good.
Literally had dinner and found looked at turned the TV on and it was like 3-1.
So-
I was just like, what?
So what it is to be Leeds, Carl, is you don't expect glory. You don't. It's been a long, long time since we had any sort of glory. You don't expect that. You just hope for a bit of normality, Carl. That's what. So that first 35 minutes was like, oh, this is sort of normal. We've attacked. We've defended well. Good shape to us. Everyone's sort of doing their jobs. It's a bit normal. This might just see us clear.
What actually happened though? Like,
They crap the bed. So they conceded just for half time, a free edge of the box, free kick. They've whipped it in, goal. Nothing wrong with it. He's onside. And literally from that moment on, they just crumbled. Capitulated. Just crumbled. Came out, didn't look up for it. They came out the stronger. We couldn't pass each other. Couldn't beat an egg. We're getting beaten the other way. They're two fast players, Eze and Elise just took over, and they're brilliant footballers. Just took over. They won the midfield battle. No leaders at the back, so people just not marking people. Just went to shit, and it's like, there we are. That's Leeds. Just
welcome back.
Can't even be normal.
For more than
Can't even be normal. And I've just read today that 98% of us have renewed our season tickets.
I saw that.
No, yeah, God love us. Honestly, we're in an abusive relationship.
Addicted.
We're in an abusive relationship.
Addicted to being beaten up.
And the coppers come round now and asked us to come with them, and we've just no.
It's like that ask for
No, we're
Angela
staying.
thing in the pubs, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to start asking for Angela. If I'm honest, just one of them things. We are in. It's just be normal, would be nice. So as always, when these things happen at Leeds United, the fallout has been incredible from people making up rumours about players fighting, which there's no credible evidence to it. It's just done around on Facebook, so why wouldn't you believe it? And it's basically just not accepting that. Well, there must be a reason to why that's happened. There will be. It'll be tactical. It'll be inside their heads. It'll be all this sort of stuff that you expect.
Just overall meltdown.
Just a meltdown. Just a classic Ellen Road meltdown.
So, have you got next?
Liverpool.
How you feeling?
Come up next. We're paying the linos. Chuck a few elbows for us. Well, if we'd got something out of that, I'd be like, well, it doesn't really matter what happens there. We'll go down to Fulham on the Saturday and try and get a point or a win and just keep edging our way closer out of the toilet that we find ourselves in. But at the minute, it's like, oh, great, we're back to circling the drain again. Someone's on the flusher. Great. So, it is what it is, isn't it? See what happens. Not asked. If I'm honest, I'm past caring, if I'm honest.
Big Roy doing the job.
I'll be there anyway. Yeah, Roy bangs. Yeah. Fair fucks to him.
Roy bangs Leeds.
I've never seen an old man dance like that. He's still got some moves. She's getting it. I'm telling you, we were onto something that day. She, honestly, in his little arms in the air, his jowls going, when that's 50. Loving life he was. 2 wins in, 2-2, Carl, isn't it?
2-2.
Easy game, innit?
On the weekend, we're Warnock gets another point.
They haven't scored away for forever.
Yeah, they shoved 5 past us. Fucking brilliant. Just been awful. Pretty simple. And then Paul Ince's been sacked today.
Saw that.
So, yeah, he's gone.
Took his eye off the
Probably
game.
paying his son again. Oh,
Took his eye off the game.
I get it. Is it? He's got weird eyes.
He's got the
Has
worst.
he got crazy eyes?
He's got the worst one.
Yeah,
man.
we've
We've spoke about that on here
Have we?
before.
I just thought he was just a bit like,
He
wouldn't want to stare at him, like, in case he, don't know.
I can't remember.
Fucks you, fights you.
He's got one eye looking at the end, the other one waiting for a bus.
Oh, well, there we are then. Mick McCarthy got the boot as well, Carl.
No,
How
he
do you
didn't
feel
get the
about that?
boot. He walked.
Did he?
Yeah, he walked.
That's a big Mick thing to do, isn't it?
Well, it is. They're a shit.
Fuck
show,
this shite, I'm off.
The thing that's really annoying is that we were
Where was
60
he
minutes away
managing?
from taking their place in the championship that year.
He was at Blackpool.
Oh, what McCarthy was
Yeah. Tried to save them.
with Bridders.
I don't think he's played a minute, has he?
No. Table.
You should come back on the show. You had a good win, didn't you?
Oh, mate.
You don't go to away games anymore, so
E-
you didn't travel, did you?
Easter miracle.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right about his eyes. Sorry. Sorry, Paul. Can't win them all, mate. Yeah, I had you on my acca to lose.
I think most
So,
people would have done.
There you are. That's why you won.
The value was actually at 6-1 away from home.
Yeah, I didn't have you. I was literally
At
shocked.
a team that haven't lost at home. And
I checked my acca and saw,
best
I was like,
defensive record.
oh my Christ, Lincoln 2-0 down. Oh, that was very topical, wasn't it?
2-0 up.
2-0 up, sorry. I was like, wow. Like, you're a weird football club. I can't work you out. You're weird. You're completely safe now as well, which is just brilliant for everyone.
Fantastic.
For the city, for the club, everything. Like, you are slowly edging towards just being a League One club,
Yeah.
which is class, isn't it? For now.
Which is what the aim should be. I mean, I must
Yeah, for
admit,
now.
there
You know
has
what I mean?
been elements of this season where it's been a bit turgid and a bit like, ugh, this is tough. But we're building slowly. But yeah, we're solid at the back. It's just the final third's been really, really poor. But last 2 games,
You don't concede goals, it's hard to get relegated.
correct. So
Defences win championships,
Yep.
apparently.
that is true.
Tibbs's lot finally won a game.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
we did
Sheffield
them a
Wednesday.
favour. They're
They
back.
did, yeah. Ipswich gone top, haven't they?
They are
I think
on a
Wednesday are top
right
now
route.
because Ipswich
Oh, is
drew
it?
1-0.
Oh, they must have been winning when I looked then.
Yeah,
Oh, fair enough.
1-1.
Barn pot on it.
Oh,
Well, you'd have been at that bottle kicking thing, I'm assuming that's where you were.
Yeah.
So did you watch Wrexham, Carl?
No.
Brilliant game of football. Like, whatever you think of the Wrexham
I've
thing,
watched the highlights.
it was class. It was just a brilliant, dramatic game of football. Good
everything
quality.
that it was built up to.
Yeah,
be.
the ref was horrendous. Just
Just any other Saturday.
Yeah, just like get used to it, don't you? But like, it's just like, wow. That Mullen was chucking himself about. For Notts County to score first with Bostic, I remember from his days at Spurs and all that. Great free kick. It just had everything. It was just a great game of football. And then the last minute save from your mate, just if literally
it was an unreal.
Just a great save.
Well.
It's a double save. It's the first and then second.
Because normally they get the hand on that and then it just like bounces in, doesn't it? But
it was just like the commentator. I can't remember what the commentator's called, but he said he's got everything wrong this afternoon, but he's got that spot on the handball.
Yeah,
and it was definitely handball. But have you seen it, Carl?
What?
Last seconds of the game, 96th minute.
I'll be honest.
Ben Foster bangs penalty save.
I have
take the
not
win.
watched a single minute of any football this weekend.
You need to go and have a look at the highlights. You'll love it. It's just a great game of football. To say that's the bottom of, not bottom of the pyramid, you know what I mean? It's out of the Football League. Yeah. The strength of our football in this country.
The only thing that I will say
fantastic.
is, like on a serious point about that Notts County could potentially finish with over 100 points, 30 points clear, and then lose in a fucking shit playoff.
To Woking.
Yeah, but that's more to do with the structure of the league, innit? Which is a shambles.
Yeah, there needs to be serious conversation.
There needs to be
there has been apparently.
Yeah, they're on with it, and I think it'll get sorted. There's too many big clubs.
I don't understand how. Like, I do understand because it's like the format of the league and stuff. And to be fair, when we went up, Forest Green were equally a mile clear of everybody else, weren't they? And then didn't go up. And did they come up in the playoffs?
No.
Did Tranmere?
I can't remember actually.
So I know there's more games to play. So this is not a fair reflection of the end point.
What are they, like 103?
They're 35 points ahead of the last playoff place, which is Eastleigh.
Yeah,
35 points. The goal difference is 69.
It's ludicrous, isn't it?
But that's the strength
one
of the league.
Striker scored most of them
42.
without scoring a penalty.
Yeah, all from open
Longstaff, innit? 42.
Langstaff.
And then Mullen's on 35, I think now, and he's got a couple of assists in that game as well. But no, you look at it. I mean, all the way down. Obviously, Wrexham and Notts County are probably the most two famous names in there. Now Chesterfield are a big. They've always been a football league club as far as Barnet, Southend,
Scunthorpe,
Halifax, York.
Scunny gone now, aren't they?
Torquay, Yeovil, Scunthorpe got relegated at the weekend. They're gone. So there's some big clubs.
Sinking like a stone.
And you even go down the next level and there's some sides that you recognise from the Football League. So yeah, I think it is about time 3 up 3 now.
That's so easily nearly done. Easily nearly done, is that a sentence? No, it's not. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like when Lincoln got relegated from Football League, where did we finish? Like 16th, something in our first season?
Oh yeah, it's fucking horrible to get out of.
And it took us, 8 years to get back out? Something stupid.
Scunny have gone from Championship to National League North.
But you can always point to financial mismanagement, can't you? That's always the root of it. It's not just because you're shit at football. No. It's always money. It's like Wrexham for 20 odd years, or where they've been. So I know they've put a lot. They put reportedly 10 million quid in. I mean, it's not chump change, is it? I was listening to TalkSport earlier. They were saying that by rights they'll get out this year potentially, and then they'll stomp out of League Two like you did.
Yeah,
because you follow that momentum through, don't you? And then just get into League One.
Yeah,
have a couple of years in there.
A lot of teams do that.
Fleetwood did the same, didn't they?
Yeah.
But bounced straight out,
Forest
not a problem.
Green.
Forest Green, there's loads of done it. Because it's let's be honest, the standard isn't that much different. There's a few gimmies in there clearly, but the standard isn't that weaker, is it?
There's
much
always
weaker.
like 2 or 3 absolute dog shit teams that are financially mismanaging in League Two. Like
the same, yeah.
Like it's not always.
And
the
I'll
same
be honest.
club,
let's be completely honest about it. Wrexham have got a league. Have already got a team capable of playing.
Where was
Mullen
when they found him? League One.
Yeah.
They put him out of League One, so
Newport,
he's going to score goals in League Two, isn't he? Obviously. So yeah, you're right. And
they've paid big money to attract players.
They're spending money on the stadium.
Yeah,
well,
with the intention of going straight through League Two. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them go straight up next year. To be honest,
I mean they'll be swapping if all things were equal now. Wrexham went up top. Notts County won the playoffs. They'd be swapping with Crawley and Rochdale if it happened now. So he's just swapping. I mean, Crawley are a tiny. I mean, they did the same, didn't they? Put loads of money in non-league.
They went up to League
your
One.
mate, wasn't it?
Fuck you,
Evans.
fat prick.
No, your other
Who's
mate.
my mate?
I thought you hated Harry Kewell.
I do fucking hate Harry Kill, yeah. Yeah. Won't piss him if he was on fire.
He was at Crawley, wasn't he?
Yeah, but they were a league club. They played Lincoln.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mike of this podcast took a selfie with him just to wind me up. Because why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Prick. Yeah, so they're bigger clubs than those two, aren't they? I mean, Rochdale are a pretty famous old club, to be fair, but Crawley aren't. And then Hartlepool just above him.
The
Harrogate.
only thing I remember about Rochdale in recent years is that proper young lad that played against a Premier League team.
He played against Man
He was like
United, wasn't
16. He had like finished school and then went and played at Old Trafford, got man of the match, and then had to go back to school the next day.
That's right, yeah.
That's
Big fan
literally
of
the
that.
only thing I could tell you about Rochdale. Apart from its
I've been there.
northwest.
I think we lost in the FA Cup to him. I think I'm pretty sure I've been there.
What, Crawley?
No,
I was
Rochdale.
going to say Crawley's definitely not northwest.
Crawley's in London.
Yeah, I know.
South London, isn't it? Is that right? South River,
South
mate.
River, mate.
You lost, boy. You lost. You South River now, son.
You must have been to Rochdale. The
The
famous,
Cup, I think.
famous chippy outside the ground.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've been to Crawley. We lost to Mark
Mark
Mark Wright's
Yeah.
Crawley. Of course we did. Again, just be a normal football
That
club.
was 3-0, wasn't it?
I can't remember. We were shit in the cup the whole time Bielsa was
It
here.
was.
See my mates back at Chelsea, Carl.
Fat Frank.
Old fraud Lampard.
Still
What the
fucking...
fuck are they doing? Honestly.
Well, they're fucking taking advice from James fucking Corden.
Is
what
that
they're
true?
doing. It's surely not.
That cannot be true.
And if they are...
But I want to believe it because it's Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah, but they must have no idea what they're doing.
I mean, you just put Rafa in, wouldn't you? Sorry if that's just normal thinking, thought process.
Or just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got Madrid this week. He's a very functional coach. They've done it before. Abramovich put him in years ago. He's out of work.
Boy.
Bit of change. Bit of coin for him.
You see...
Moved down to London for how many weeks?
Aubameyang like the
Obama what?
Instagram post of Potter getting
Yeah,
sacked.
of course he did.
He's a fucking cunt, he is.
Aubameyang or
Yeah.
Potter?
No, not Potter.
That's harsh. Potter.
Very
Trying to
harsh.
defend himself.
Yeah.
No, he is a tosser. He's
He's a poison wherever he's been, isn't he?
Yeah, but I don't like when people point at that as the reason as well. It's like, no, you bet the bloke's absolute toxic.
Yeah.
You can't pick him. It's the recruitment's fault with him for that. But yeah, we talked about Potter last week. Didn't we? It was always going to end in tears. That it's a basket case of a club, isn't it? Ever since 2003,
They just don't know.
they're starting to turn now on Toddy B.
They
aren't
are, yeah.
They're turning.
Because they don't have a clue. It genuinely looks from the outside that they do not have a single clue what they're doing. Dishing out all these fucking 8, 12, 25-year contracts to players that don't fucking...
Whatever you thought of Abramovich, and we all have opinions on him, it normally worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like 9 times out of 10, he would sack managers and be like, oh my God, what's happened? Like the Di Matteo one being the one that sticks out to me.
He's turning it, this Todd Bowley bloke, he's turning it into real life football manager, but he's not going to be able to
It's the American model, isn't it?
Yeah. He's not going to be able to kind of delete, quit and save game.
Well, they've just signed is he 16 for 20 million euros from South America. They're just doing Moneyball. That's all they're doing. They're getting the stats behind. Like that Mudryk, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
It'll be the stats behind him. I know Arsenal were in for him, so he must be credibly scouted. But is it what you need now? Is it the right money? And what levels he played at?
Yeah.
All those don't equal his price tag.
No.
You're literally paying over the odds for a future, which is what a lot of clubs fall into the trap. In my club does it all the time. Falls into that trap. I've got a question for you, Carl.
Yeah.
Right, imagine this is 5 years ago, okay? So not now, in this state of cyclist zen that you're in now.
Yep.
Right. You have to perform open heart surgery in 2 hours.
On who?
Some randomer. You've got 2 hours until you're doing it, right?
Yep.
You're told now, so in 2 hours, you're doing it. Scalpel, you're doing it. You've got to save the life.
Yep.
How many beers?
None.
Just to relax you.
None.
Just to put you in a good state.
None.
Dan? Need a couple, not just a...
Probably a 4-pack.
I reckon I'm putting 6 pints away
No.
of Guinness.
No, I mean, that's silly.
The guy's dying on the table anyway.
Right.
If I'm honest.
So I tell you what,
I'm
let's
not
get, let's get
you know what I mean?
absolutely twatted.
No, but I think I'll just relax the situation.
Why in a couple of hours?
Oh,
If
like,
he's
If I'm
dying
singing
there
the Pogues and stuff, do you
he's-
know what I mean?
If he's dying, surely you've got to be cracking on rather than just sinking a 4-pack.
I think it just relaxes me. Just
takes
eases
the edge
me.
off.
Yeah, just eases me in.
No.
Do you think that...
I'm just
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I was
gym.
about to do open heart surgery, I'd probably be wanting to concentrate on what I was doing.
Well, you've gone the opposite way to me. I just think I need a slight buzz on me. Just to
You're not going to have a very
relax
steady hand then either.
Have you seen...
I wouldn't have anyway, Carl.
Have you seen that Mr. Bean movie where he pulls the M&M out of heart surgery?
No.
Some guy gets shot and he gets basically mistaken for the surgeon.
Can you do a Mr. Bean?
The answer to your question.
No.
is
I quite enjoyed it. If I'm honest, I thought it was quite good. I never really watched Mr. Bean as a kid.
neither.
So you just no beers, no?
No.
Not do you want anything? Just to, like a Robinson's fruit punch or something?
No. I just want to get on with it. Maybe a coffee, just for a bit of...
Just hang on. Where's this question come from?
It's on the internet.
Your head.
Yeah.
Well, how many would you have? Part of 6 is silly, mate.
4 then. 4 pints
I've seen,
of
to
a
be
European
fair,
lager.
I've seen you drink
To be
one.
fair, we saw if he drinks it at the same speed that you drank that Guinness at Cheltenham,
You'd be
he's
all right.
surviving,
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's
dead.
surviving.
Well, no, he's not. He's dead, isn't he?
They're surviving because
You needed open out surgery about 3 days ago. You're still supping on your 6 beers.
As a percentage, what are you giving yourself the chance of saving this person's life?
Right.
Strong.
Yeah, I think
Strong
he's-
percentage.
But with me, he's fine.
If 100 is...
Well, I'm not trained in heart surgery, so probably.
Are you not?
No, honestly, there's a YouTube video for everything.
Exactly. And you've got nurses and that around you. You've got supporting staff.
Yeah.
You'd just be cracking on
I was
with the
going to
nurses.
say, you just literally took the words out.
We didn't know we didn't have
Cycle on
this.
the weekest, yeah.
Oh, we didn't have this. You're not doing tight uniforms. Is that as tight as they come? Should get you out of them scrubs and into a dry martini.
I'll be honest, you couldn't get me any more wrong than
I know.
like what.
Did you
I
wash
am
your bike this weekend as well?
in the
In a
bath?
bath.
In the bath.
Yep. Single man, if you hadn't noticed.
Single man.
Reveal yourself. Yeah, I didn't wash any bikes in the
I
bath
got
on
home.
the
and
weekend.
well, to be fair, I was soaked, and then I got home, and then the lightning started. I was like, "Crikey, probably not washing my bike in this." So I took it upstairs and put
Yeah,
it.
you don't
in
want to die because we've put on your medical status, so they have to ring us.
Surely being on a bike is probably one of the safest places.
I
to
know I
be.
wasn't.
Rubber.
I was washing it.
Yeah.
I was
washing it,
washing
wasn't he?
it, not bloody on it.
Were you talking to it?
Not saying what.
You've got a
Caressing
name
it.
for it. You've got a name for it.
Oh, that's better.
No,
That's
Bessie.
clean now.
Get me to the finishing balls, Bessie. We've been through it all together, haven't we, kid? Come on,
No.
Bessie. When I found thee, you were on the scrap heap, and you're taking these thunder thighs to the winning post. Come on, Bessie.
No, I
No,
don't know.
no name.
No.
Lightning McStubbs. None of that.
No.
Cherry.
No, why would you? No, I don't.
Lightning.
Cherry
That's
me
one of
baby.
my pet hates in life. That is actually
Another one.
Lightning McStubbs.
No, you know when women
got a win.
name their cars.
Yeah, stupid.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
my wife.
fucking-
did that. Yeah.
that's like
Shut
one
up.
of my biggest icks.
Oh, God.
Ick.
The word ick is one of mine.
That's quite camp.
Oh, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible.
They didn't have
that word.
icks in my day. That's all I know. It was just,
Oh, Pete.
no, he's a fat, ugly cunt. All right, Charles.
Honestly, people who name their cars
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
need to get in the bin.
So you've not named your, just to confirm, you've not named your, because you've been a bit
Lightning
coy now.
McStubbs.
Lightning McStubbs. Well, just name the podcast anyway.
No,
In a cult.
there's quite a few. I've quite a few of these, but that is right up there.
That's your ick.
One of, yeah, but quite a few. Women like I could
my
never
fucking
go.
skin crawl,
I
that
could never
word.
see someone like called Shannon.
Why? What's wrong with that name?
Just don't like it.
You've battered the Shannons of the world, didn't you?
Yeah, fuck the Shannons.
Well, no, you don't want to. That's the point. If I was single tomorrow, I'm not sure I'd have an ick.
Chantel, that's also can get in the bin.
Okay, so all the Shans so far.
Yeah, don't like either
Something
of
to
them
do with-
names.
Something happened to you? Who broke you?
Just a bit chavvy.
Did you just lose on Shamblu one way?
No, I mean, yeah, everyone.
What's your optimum name then? What's the other end of it?
I'm fine with most names.
No, I want
just
your
like,
optimum.
I just like traditional. It's fine.
Steve.
Like Katie.
There you go. Steve. I fucking love Keith.
Yeah,
Gary.
What, like a Kate? Is
yeah,
that
don't mind that. Yeah,
an Annabelle? I'd put you with an Annabelle.
Fine, Annabelle's fine. Yeah.
Annabelle's a distinguished. I'm putting you with
It's
an
just
Annabelle.
struggle to
like
spell that. though.
Trashy
True.
names.
No.
And if it was K, it'd just be K8.
No.
Wendy.
It's like a
What are you picturing
the
now?
burger place.
What are you picturing now? Other than a burger
Burger
shop.
place.
What are you picturing when I say Wendy?
Wendy.
Yeah. What are you picturing? Flowery dress for me.
Oh, sorry. I
To
thought-
every fucking occasion. Wendy's wear flowery dresses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know why. With belts.
Yeah. People who wear odd socks as well. Could never go out with a girl who wore odd socks.
Let's go down your ick list. Name of the car.
Yeah.
Those two names you mentioned.
Yeah.
What was that last one?
Odd socks.
Odd socks. What else?
Lip filler. Disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
Them jeans that are like cuffed at the bottom, they're disgusting.
Jesus God. So you walk in, right?
Yeah.
You walk in.
Fucking Stubbs digging people out on fashion when you're like the most roguish fucking dresser I know.
I've just got.
You've got a fucking corduroy hat and a fucking sheepskin fucking fleece on.
I love the fact that you've mattress and bird on tin. She's got a nickname on there. She don't know her real name.
Yeah.
You've gone to the thing. You've walked in. You bought her a gin. You've got your lime and soda. And she's gone, oh, sorry, I was a little bit late. I was just
well, she's already
parking
in the
Bessie.
fucking bin because I hate people that are late.
That's another one. I'm late. I was just parking Bessie. You've gone, what's Bessie? Oh, that's my car.
Mate,
you're halfway out the door.
Yeah, I am.
And it's like, oh, by the way, that's not my real name. My name's Shannon. You're like, fucking gone. Oh, Dr. Jeans. There's a car-shaped, really small car-shaped hole in the door, in the wall.
Didn't even have time to open it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
What's yours, Dan?
Them dog shit bikinis they wear as well.
What's a dog shit bikini? Any bikinis are alright, isn't it?
No, there's them ones that look like they're just all scrunched up. Oh,
Well,
no.
I don't understand that. You have to explain it to me.
I know what they look like when I see it, and they wear them too high. They're like underneath the tits. Oh, honestly, just annoy me. They do. As well.
I'm fine with the tits. I'm
Do you like that side boob?
What about this side boob?
Well, you shouldn't.
That's my side boob.
I've got quite the list.
Yeah.
Go on, any more?
I could go on.
Go on, keep going.
This is
the listener's interested.
This is good. This is good content.
So take us 46 minutes.
You tell your story, and I'll come. I'll think of some others.
Get the clipboard
What
out.
was yours?
I ain't got any off the top of my head.
I've got 0.
What?
Well, Man United fan. No chance. No chance.
Well, another thing that does annoy. So you like go out for food, and they start using like a knife and fork for something that you blatantly don't use a knife and fork for.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Like no, but like start eating a burger with a knife and fork. Like fuck.
Get your elbows down, love.
Yeah, get your
Lift
hands on it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Pizza again. What are you using a knife and fork for?
You do in Italy.
No, fuck off. Get your hands.
But you
on
do
it.
in Italy.
No.
But you're not in Italy in this instance.
No.
I'll let you off.
Yeah, that annoys me. So that would be an instant.
Ordering the Herban thingy at Nando's.
No, that's.
Are you fine with that, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm all right with that. You can order what you want.
I worked with a lady, a lass, a woman so younger than me, so I'm not sure how to describe her. Ate everything with a spoon,
Right.
including steak.
Shit trainers, actually.
It's me off your list.
I'll be honest, I'm not looking to date you.
True.
Spoon.
Yeah, literally, even steak. And we'd go out for meals with work, as you do, because you end of the day, as you do, and you go out for a meal. And I look at her like, is that a spoon? Oh, yeah, I eat everything with a spoon. Everything? Yeah, everything.
Did you lick the plate
Okay.
afterwards?
No, just, that's what
Just
she
the
does.
windows.
No, it's just what she does. Any more icks?
Ill-applied makeup. You know, where they
Shoddily
get a little
applied.
That
get
is
a
the
bit in their
worst.
hair and stuff. I'm just like, oh my god.
A bit that's got caught on the
I'll be
lashes.
honest, yeah,
I can't
just
stand
don't wear
those that-
makeup.
Well, that wear way too much makeup. Those fucking stupid eyebrow things.
Yeah, fake hair extensions that like you can tell that they're not at their hair.
It's just fucking
Oh, cry.
no.
It's the ones that draw the eyebrows on, and it's like,
Yeah, drawn on
What are you
eyebrows.
doing?
they
And they're
can-
all just like on fleek. Fuck
what are you
off,
doing?
you absolute.
if you've got a picture on your social media, you pouting as well. You can get in the bin.
There's a lot of people.
So all
like
these
that.
things you've
So
just
many, like, yeah.
collated, right? That is a girl I see on Instagram, not just random, that is moaning she can't meet a nice geezer.
Yeah, and do you know
Can't meet her on knife.
what really fucks me off about some
God.
people's Instagram is they'll put a post up and it'll be like, we had a great weekend with whatever, and then that'll be an actual post, and then about 3 days later they'll post that post back on the story
Repost it.
and basically like, so you have to see it, and it's just like, are you fucking serious? You like, how much does your ego need stroking?
With
Fucking
had a
hell.
great day with these ones.
Oh,
These ones is one of them.
honestly,
This has been
that
cathartic.
genuinely that's
These ones is right up
These
there.
ones.
Oh, Oh,
Hun.
with this little gem.
Hun. Cheeky.
Yeah, no, wrong uns.
Cheeky day out with these
Anyway.
ones.
Anyway, this is why I'm single. Because I basically hate
You're a
it.
nice bloke. You're here to be taken. Collected, taken off the market.
No.
You're here.
If honestly, there's no one that doesn't do one of them things. And I'm instantly off after that.
Ick list. Marry young, Carl. That's been my advice to you. Before you develop an ick list.
I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm not that young anymore.
Too late for that now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just single for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with that.
Without Hugh Hefner's house.
Yeah. What did he have?
Blue pills more than anything else. That was about it. And a magazine.
Yeah.
A pool.
So the more I think about it, the more I just think, oh, I'm probably going to be better off that way anyway.
No, I'm a big believer in love, Carl, and you'll find the one, and it'll all just change overnight.
No.
She'll be no makeup on. She'll do a proper job somewhere, like a nice little job somewhere. She'll want to go walk the dog with you. Honestly, open
I
fires,
ain't got a dog.
pub quizzes. She'll have the dog.
Ah, right.
Pub quizzes. Honestly, you'll find her.
Pub quiz?
Well, just a way to kill a bit of time. So you got no kids, have you? So there's nothing to do.
Yeah,
You
just
just
at the pub. He's not interested.
walk down. You can have a lime and soda, or she gets bladdered.
I might buy. I've been thinking about buying.
And then drive you
Oh,
home. In
Carl, I've pissed myself. Nicholas.
Shannon.
It's only your real name, Shannon.
Shannon, get into.
Oh no, I've just shat on your carpet.
Shannon,
Do you want me? Why don't you love me anymore, Carl?
get out, Shannon. Get in Tessa and fuck off.
And turn EastEnders off before you leave. Should we call it a night?
Yeah.
What a way to end the 100th episode.
Probably brave.
If you called any of them, like, I'm nothing against you, but
You've always been a name person, though, because you went after early Cars with a K. Early in our 100 episodes. You went early after Cars with a K.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Shannon. If you're going to get a bit emotional or upset about this, I fucking hate a lot of different names, like people spelling car with a K. Like, you're not the first one, so don't get too hard of yourself.
You won't be the last.
Don't get all high and mighty with me.
Difficult with you.
The chances of anyone called Shannon listening to this show, I think, is pretty slim.
There will be
There'll
one.
be
Unless
one,
she's in
yeah.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Oh, Vietnamese Shannon.
Vietnamese Shannon is fucking livid.
Dong Fang
She's
Shannon.
flying home now. Flying home now to kick our heads in.
Yeah, maybe. No,
Okay, where we are.
look, it's just everyone's got opinions, haven't they? That one's mine. So
If you had to sum up our podcast, 100 episodes, with one word, what would you use?
icky. I feel like I've got a lot off my chest. It's almost been
That's
like a
therapeutic.
counselling.
Fucking counselling session.
Yeah.
One word,
No,
Dan.
get off that chaise long. Wild.
Would you?
Yeah.
What's yours, out of interest? I have a feeling that's why you're asking us.
No, I haven't got one prepared.
Right.
Mine's 2 words, which doesn't work.
No.
Fucking shit
So
question in the first place.
I know.
Well, what are 2 words?
Life affirming.
Life of
It's been banging.
Yeah.
Coming here it's Tuesday this week, but get here on a Monday.
Yeah.
That's happy days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy days.
Just get it off your chest.
Yeah. Just, when you tell people you've got one, they look at you weird. I love that. That first feeling of, yeah, I'll do a podcast.
Oh, do you?
You do a podcast.
Oh, what are you
What is
talking
it?
about this week?
And then when you get the follow up, you try and tell it, it's about sport, and then you go, you're going to listen to it, and there's quite a bit of swearing, and we're going to talk about bins and the Aldi middle aisle, but there will be some sport in there. And then they go a week later, I really enjoyed it. There it is. There's the life affirming bit. You go, okay, we know what we're doing here. It might seem crazy, but we're onto something here.
Yeah.
We're coming for you, Jack, mate. And Fozcast, whatever the fuck it's called. Coming for you. Joe Rogan, watch yourself, boy. We'll have Peterson in here soon, talking about carnivores and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. One of those, is he?
We tried that once. Bacon, it didn't go that well, did it?
We did a live tasting, didn't we, with some chicken nuggets.
Yeah, it's good.
No, it wasn't. It was awful.
I had a
Terrible
I
stuff.
had a fantastic evening.
You had a throb on. Right, should we go?
Oh, yes. Why not?
The music's playing.
Did you press the right one?
Yes,
You
it did. 100 episodes in, we've nailed it. Thank you for listening to Gone Off on a Tangent. Thank you to Hell's Ditch for being our title music for all 100 episodes. They're touring now, I believe, and they've got some new singles out as well. Thank you to Small Beer Ltd for being there pretty much since day one, I think. Thank you to our old sponsors as well that aren't here anymore. And Tipsy Imp as well, who've chucked a little bit of cash in.
We're
Thank you.
on board.
Chipsy Spank, whatever I called him. My name's Adam Stokes, his name's Carl Stubbs. Hi there. Dan Taylor.
Cheerio.
Tipsy says hello. See you next week. Bye.